You spend your entire life thinking that all you want to do is dedicate your life to something greater than who you are. And that's really why we're standing here today, because we are in a crucible moment in the history of the United States of America. And remember, the courts do not decide who the next president of the United States will be. Now, I will say that there are paths that are still in play. Trust me, I mean, there's a lot of activity that's still playing out. So, you know, as my great friend, and some of you know Tracy Beans from Uncover DC, she's terrific. You know, she had a great video last night, and she said everybody just needs to take a deep breath. I mean, if there's a guy that could be vindictive or could be hateful or scornful, you're looking at him. And I'm not. I'm not, because this is not about me. It's not about my family, although family is a major component of who we are. This is about our faith. This is about our faith in each other. This is about our Constitution and the fabric of our Constitution. And I always tell people, the courts aren't going to decide who the next president of the United States is going to be. We the people decide. This is about the presidency of the United States of America. It is about the fabric of the Constitution of the United States of America. Our Constitution is about individual liberties. When the Founding Fathers created it, they created it for that purpose, not about collective things, not about this collective set of institutions that we have around us. The Founding Fathers were really brilliant. They were brilliant. And they said, we know that there's going to be corruption right here inside the walls of Jericho. They knew it. They knew it. So they created something where the states had responsibility. The people closest to we the people were the states' legislators. That's super important. Super important. Make sure that you echo that message back to your hometowns. It's a crucible moment in the history of the United States of America. It's unprecedented. We've never been through this before. So when somebody goes, well, you know, 1861 or when the nation was founded or World War I or World War II, we haven't had this kind of a crisis. This is new. This is new for all of us. This is new for me. This is something that we are all facing. But you know what? In our minds, that's where we find fear. Because fear is a mental thing. It's something that you have in your minds, and you fear things because your mind says, I'm afraid of that, or I'm afraid of this. But it's in our hearts. It's in our hearts where we truly know what is right. Because in our hearts, that's where we differentiate between good and bad. Right? Where we differentiate between darkness and light. And we know that. We know that in our heart. It's that gut feeling, but it's actually your heart. It's your heart talking to you. Not your mind, because your mind is going to say, I'm afraid. And what I'm telling you is we need to be fearless as Americans. And we need to be fearless because truth will always triumph over lies. Justice that we're watching play out in spades. Justice will always triumph over abuse and fraud. Justice. I mean, all of us know, I mean, again, I'm sort of a product of an unjust system. And I will stand up here today like I have stood up many places years past. You know, we're all imperfect. None of us are perfect. So I'm not going to stand up here and wear my, you know, show my faith off of my sleeve. I don't like to wear my faith on my sleeve. I like to wear it internal. But our justice has to triumph. It has to triumph. That's the one thing that makes us different than all other people around the world. And there's many people listening around the world, and there's also people that are here representing different parts of the world. Our rule of law is at risk. That is what makes us different than any other country on the planet. Honesty will always triumph over corruption. Why can't these people get it? Why don't these people around the states, around our country get it I mean, we're only asking to just show us a little transparency. Why not recount? Why not look at the signatures? Why not look inside these machines? Why? I mean, why not? What are they afraid of? What are they hiding from? They're hiding from something. They're hiding from something. We're in a spiritual battle for the heart and soul of this country. I've said that a lot. We're in a spiritual battle for the heart and soul of the country. We will win. We will win. We fight with our faith, and we fight with courage. It's like I said, do not let fear get in the way of us breathing what I call the fresh air of liberty. Nobody will take that from me. This is about the presidency of the United States of America. It is about the soul of our country, and we are going to get this right. So, there you go. There he is. See, he heard me call his name. He's a fighter, and you know what? And you all know this because you're the ones fighting with him, because nobody in this town is fighting for him. I mean, for a guy that should have gone and played golf or run his hotels, he gave up everything. And look at the garbage that they have put him through. I mean, look at what this man and his family have been put through. And God love him, because what he was able to accomplish in our country in the period of time that he has had as the president over the last 4 years is amazing. I mean, it really, really is amazing. And everybody knows it. All the haters on the left, they all know it. The media, they know it. That's why they continue to target him, and they continue to go after him. But every time they throw an arrow at him, it is an arrow directed at us. And we cannot allow that. We cannot allow that in this country. So we, the people, have to continue to fight back. He trusts you. He trusts you because he knows you know what's going on, and you will not allow what's happening to happen in our country. None of us will. It's just not going to happen. I will tell you one more time, because I've been asked, on a scale of 1 to 10, who will be the next president of the United States? And I say, Donald Trump, 10, a 10. We're inside the walls of the deep state, okay? And there is evil, and there's corruption, and there's light and truth. We're going to get to the light, and we're going to get to the truth. And us inside of this barricade, we're going to knock those walls down, okay? We're going to knock those walls down. So be proud. Be proud as Christians. Be proud as patriots. And what we do is we give witness today to our faith in God, our love of country, the United States of America, for our Constitution, and for our President, Donald J. Trump. God bless America. Thank you very much.